Good morning, Guardians. Briar Rabbit here. Today we have a ton of news to cover in the world of Destiny, so let's just jump right in. This morning, Guardians who have completed the raid after reset were presented with a new reward called the Ice and Fire token. This token, if brought to Felwinter Peak and placed in the fire in the middle of the arena, blasts your character out of the social space and onto the area outside the tower. From here, you can collect a SIVA cluster and then jump off of the back of the tower to explore the area outside of Felwinter Peak's social area. You can even open the doors to allow others to join you. I'm going to put a link to Patrick Casey's video showing all of this down in the description, and I highly recommend you guys hit that sub button while you're there. He has some really exciting stuff coming on that channel very soon. I love this type of hidden Easter egg in Destiny. To me, it shows that Bungie is really watching how players have been exploring playable spaces over the last 2 years, and now Bungie is rewarding us for doing so. Instead of finding glitched out geometry and kill zones, we're finding SIVA clusters and Easter eggs. It's a great deal of fun to see these secrets unlocked as the Rise of Iron DLC matures, and I hope to see many more over the next few weeks. My suspicion is there may be some exotic locked away that we don't even know about, similar to the Black Spindle last year. Speaking of Easter eggs, the Owl Sector ARG is back, and this time it seems like it's going to take a little more work to unlock its secrets. If you go back to owlsector.bungie.net, you'll see a sequence of numbers at the top left of the page that is clickable. Go ahead and click that, and this page comes up. This long sequence is the code that makes up a JPEG file. And there are 1,024 separate codes. Over on Reddit, there are currently top men working on figuring out exactly what the images contain, but they need your help. Each unique visitor to this page is only given one code, so the guys who know what to do with this stuff have put up a website so you can submit the code that you received in an effort to unlock the secrets of Owl Sector. There's a link down in the description, so if you have the time, go fill out the form so we can see what comes next from Owl Sector. Over the weekend, the Wrath of the Machine raid went live, and many players are having some difficulties defeating the final boss, Axis. The fight can be difficult, but Redditor MyKenny posted a list of 20 tips on how to take down this SIVA-infected asshole once and for all. There are some great tips in here, some of which I had no clue about, like run to one of the plates on the left or right that glow red and the servitors try to reach. Standing on these and pressing X immediately gives the whole raid their supers back. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Thanks, MyKenny. Speaking of the raid, many of you have started to collect SIVA fragments and SIVA cache keys that are found in Wrath of the Machine. These items are interesting because of the way they are used. SIVA fragments can be used to re-roll raid armor for different stats and perks, or used to construct SIVA cache keys. These SIVA keys can be used to unlock raid chests, which can contain some pretty good loot. Now here's the funny bit. SIVA cache keys can be transferred between characters in-game only, not by a third-party app like Destiny Item Manager. SIVA fragments can be transferred between characters using those third-party apps. So a great tip comes from Redditor Colonel J. Durango in the form of always turn your keys into fragments via Shiro, so you can transfer them between characters on the fly without having to go back to the tower. You can always reconstruct them in your inventory when needed. Finally, our last story of the day, Redditor Seraph Sancta made this beauty of a SIVA wallpaper. He posted it for all of us to see and use on Imager, and even made a mobile version. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out. That's going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have a topic that you'd like to see covered in an upcoming show, tweet me with the hashtag #GoodMorningGuardians. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.